Have you ever felt the refreshing air in nature? That clean, crisp feeling when you breathe it in or feel it on your skin? That's air ions. Air ions are molecules in the air carrying a positive or negative electrical charge. In nature, air ions are formed by natural forces like lightning strikes, crashing ocean waves, and the mist of waterfalls. Modern devices can also generate air ions. Through a process called corona discharge, high-voltage electricity is discharged to the electrodes. During a corona discharge, the electrode generates ions using the surrounding air. The air ions quickly attach and react with other molecules. Air ions draw pollutants together, forming heavy clumps that drop onto surfaces for easy cleanup. General air ions can also inhibit pollutants like viruses and allergens, only if successful formation of hydroxyl radicals occurs. The ions quickly react with moisture to generate the highly reactive hydroxyl radical. However, the probability of formation is very low, so only a few radicals are available to abstract a hydrogen atom from a pollutant structure. This breaks the chemical bonds, effectively inhibiting the pollutants. The remaining radical and hydrogen then combine to form a stable water molecule, which is released back into the air. Highly reactive yet short-lived, these hydroxyl radicals quickly bond with other elements and disappear within 10 to 100 seconds. This limits their reach, preventing them from spreading effectively across the room. Utilizing the power of hydroxyl radicals, nanoe overcomes the limitations of air ions in inhibiting pollutants. Protected within water capsules from the moment of creation, these hydroxyl radicals remain stable. The process begins with the nanoe generator, which uses Peltier element to draw moisture from the surrounding air. As the Peltier element cools, it causes water vapor to condense into water droplets. A high voltage is applied to these water droplets. This electrical force splits the water, atomizing it and generating hydroxyl radicals contained in water, known as the nanoe particles. Shielded by water, nanoe is prevented from reacting with other substances, extending its lifespan to 600 seconds. This longer lifespan allows nanoe to travel further to reach pollutants, seizing their hydrogen atoms and actively inhibiting the pollutants. Another key to nanoe's effectiveness lies in its size. For comparison, a standard steam particle is about 6,000 nanometers. Common pollutants like tobacco smoke measure around 1,000 nanometers. Nanoe is ultrafine. Just 5 to 20 nanometers in size, that's about 1,000 times smaller than steam particles. This nano-sized structure allows nanoe to penetrate deep into the fabrics, providing purification in those areas. With the nanoe generator Mark III, around 48 trillion hydroxyl radicals are produced each second. The large number of hydroxyl radicals spreads effectively as it travels across the room and fills it, inhibiting pollutants in every space and corner. Let's look at the difference between general air ions and nanoe. First, the structure. General air ions typically consist of single ions or combinations of negative and positive ions. However, nanoe is a tiny water capsule containing the hydroxyl radical. Next, the lifespan. Unprotected general air ions vanish within just 10 to 100 seconds, while nanoe particles, shielded in water, can last up to 600 seconds. General air ions have a low probability of forming hydroxyl radicals before disappearing. Nanoe generates hydroxyl radicals directly within water, maintaining a constant supply for active purification. General air ions have a limited reach, often effective only near the device. In contrast, nanoe spreads widely across the entire room, filling every space. This provides active purification even deep inside fabrics and carpets. Finally, the maintenance. General air ion generator electrodes often require periodical replacement. The nanoe device, however, uses a high-grade titanium electrode, meticulously crafted from Japan, that is durable and corrosion-resistant, requiring no maintenance. The nanoe advantage is clear: a stable, compact, and powerful solution that actively inhibits pollutants throughout your entire living space.